Does it still just say going live, but it won't do it? It says you're live. Are we live? Is everything good? Hello? Are we here? Are we here? Welcome to the stream, everyone. I think we're good. There it is. Oh my God. Healer, you make me older every time. Healer. Now I'm 38. Sweet baby Jesus. I'd be dead before that happened. Hi, you guys. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm pretty sure everything's good. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I told. Yeah, okay. So I was talking about this again when we weren't live. It spent like 3 minutes connecting the whole time. Well, anyway, it's fine. It's whatever. I don't know what the hell's wrong with StreamYard. I hate it. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. First of all, backhand, thank you so much for kicking us off with all the love and all the hugs. We are, look at this. Love and hugs. We're 680, 3.4% of the way there. Backhand, I know. Oh my God. Healer, God damn it. Hi, CarMaxlla should be jumping in anytime now. We had to send her a new link. I seriously, I don't understand what it was doing. It just refused to connect to YouTube. It refused to connect. I did an entire intro. I said hi to everyone. I thanked backhand. I was talking to you guys. And then I realized, I was like, well, nobody's saying anything. I was like, are we live? What's going on? StreamYard said live. It was not connecting to YouTube. We did literally nothing. We did literally nothing different, by the way.
Use it for guests.
Yeah. We only use StreamYard for guests. For anyone, we use Streamlabs for my solo streams. And it works fine. Yeah, never any issues. As soon as we bring StreamYard into the mix, it becomes just a giant pain in the butt. Hi, everyone. CarMaxlla should be coming in any second now. I realize, Nick, I'm so sorry. I need headphones when you get a chance. I just thought about that. Is there, I don't think there is. I'm hoping backhand, there she is. Backhand, I am hoping that, thank you. Sorry, I opened this. That you can help me with math. Bikini stream 138 if we hit it tonight.
Yeah, right there. What are you talking about? That's the math.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, no, you did. I don't know why I was thinking of something else. Never mind. I have that pulled up.
Hi.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, I can hear you.
Yay!
It's been so long, Zia.
I know. I feel like it's been like a year, right?
Yeah, I think it's been a year. When was the last time we streamed together? I think it was like, was it a Green Hell stream?
I think you came and did Unqualified Experts once. But yes, Green Hell was like 2-3 years ago at least, right? At least.
It was like a decade ago.
We're all older. Like, I don't know about you. I've had like 3 kids. I mean,
I've taken out a mortgage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
hi, everyone in chat.
Hi, you guys.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
it's so nice to be on here again. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for coming on. I'm so excited. I know that you're busy. That's the funny thing, and this happens to me all the time too. With all your streamer friends, everyone's streaming, so it's like, hey, can you come on my stream? And you're like, damn, I streamed that night. Can you come on my stream? Oh, frick, I streamed that night.
Yes, that's exactly the issue, because everyone has their own schedule, and it's so hard to get time that works for everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone is running off of like so many different schedules. I totally understand that.
And then when you're like, okay, I can jump on your stream after I finish my stream, and then you're like, oh,
yeah, right.
Funny. Oh, but I'm so excited. Slosher, yes, it did. Slosher, yes, it did. Okay, sorry. Now I have to manually read these donations because it is. Let me just get to stream. Oh my God. And look at that. Just literally just like that. We're 20% of the way there. I hope you don't mind that if we hit bikini, I'm going to be doing this in a bikini.
Really? Today?
Yes.
Guys, we have to hit the goal. I'm joking. But guys, we have to hit it.
She's like, I'm kidding, but actually,
Actually, guys, we have to. You guys, we have to do this. I know you guys can do this. I know you guys.
Oh my God! Wait,
Please.
how do I see this? How do I? No robot lady Slosher, because we're using StreamYard. Whenever I have guests, we use StreamYard because I love Streamlabs, but you can't co-stream with people on Streamlabs. So, and when we had it pulling from, I just realized now I don't know how to read the message. We are at 4180, by the way. We're 20% of the way there. I got one from Tricky. No. One from K9 Taze and also from Slosher, but now I don't know how to see the messages, is what I just realized. Huh. How did I do this?
StreamYard is so difficult.
StreamYard is the worst. What do you stream with?
I do Streamlabs is similar.
You use Streamlabs too. Okay, yeah. Streamlabs is better. StreamYard is just, I can't, and like I'll read it, obviously.
You just use it for collabs.
Yeah, because do you know how to do collabs with Streamlabs? I don't think there's a way.
I did figure it out a long time ago. There is a way. Maybe I could, if I figure it out, I'll send you a tutorial tonight.
Thank you.
I'll send you a tutorial.
Thank you so much. Okay.
If I remember how to do it.
There we go. Okay. All right. So it's brought up. I'm going to read them out loud. K9 Taze, first of all, K9 Taze, thank you so much for the super chat. We got $15 from Mr. K9 Taze. And he said that it's hot in here, so I need to turn the air on because I'm wearing a long sleeve. That's not what he said. He said, glad you made it. Now I'm not alone with my own thoughts driving around. Oh, we can't have that. You can't be alone with your own thoughts. That's a scary place to be. No, I don't ever want to be alone with my own thoughts. It's not a nice place. K9 Days, thank you so much. And then another 20 from Mr. Slosher, an orange boy from Slosher. He said, cash rules everything around me. Cree, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Damn it, I really wish Robot Lady would have said that. That would have been the best. I want to hear because for Streamlabs, when a donation pops up, there's like this robot voice lady that reads it.
Yeah, the talk to speech.
Yes, I love it. It's hilarious, and I really want to hear her say, "Get the money, dollar bill, y'all."
Yeah. Well, you can read it in her voice. You can try.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Voice.
Cash rules everything around me. Cree, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. How's that?
That was pretty good.
Okay.
It's close enough. Close enough.
That's how I'm going to read all of them. Backhand, K9 Taze, Slosher, thank you guys so much for kicking us off. We are 4180 towards
Thank you
Bikini.
guys.
Amazing.
I'm so proud of you guys. We're so close.
So close. So what's been going on in your life? Like you said, it's been so long. Tell me everything that's new.
Well, a lot is new. I moved out of Texas. I moved back in with my parents. And right now I'm staying with a friend in LA. And that's where I am right now.
Oh my gosh.
I've just been staying in LA. I've been traveling a lot. I was in New Jersey with my friend in July, which was really in June. I went to New Jersey with one of my streamer friends, and now I'm in LA.
Wow.
Just relaxing.
You don't have to say this if you're comfortable sharing, but what state are your parents in?
They're in Maryland. We're in Maryland. Yeah.
I'm about to look how close that is.
Do you know where Baltimore is?
Baltimore, yes. Is it Baltimore?
Yeah, around there.
Around, yeah, like not in. All right, hold on. I want to see. How far of a drive is that? For
Wait,
me,
where are you?
I'm in New York State. Okay, so you're like 5.5 hours.
Wait, next time I go to New Jersey, I can visit you.
I was in New Jersey in June. I literally just moved from New Jersey to upstate New York. Yeah.
Oh my God, we passed each other.
We did. What part of New Jersey were you in?
Oh, I wish I could remember. It was it wasn't like the city area. It was more like, and I thought New Jersey was all city for some reason because I'd only seen the city. But there's a lot of foresty areas, and I was kind of in a foresty area. I just don't know where it was.
Yeah. It's funny because people get this impression that New Jersey is literally just like you said, like Newark or just all these like horrible city areas. But there's actually, it's not called the Garden State for nothing.
Right. It was so pretty.
It is really nice. So why you moved back in with your parents? Do you miss Texas?
Not really. I miss my friends there. I miss college. But not really. I don't really miss it that much. I really did not enjoy the heat there. I didn't enjoy the environment of like, it's very deserty.
Yeah, that's what gets me. I love Sasha said I only know that because of the Sopranos Pine Barrens episode. Yes. Have you ever seen The Sopranos?
I haven't, but a lot of people ask me that if I've seen it.
You should. If you ever are like, I need something to watch and I want to like get into a project, I recommend it. It's freaking awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there's a girl in there named Carmela, and I think that's why I get asked that so much.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
Is there? Okay.
There's a girl, the wife of Tony Soprano, like the wife of the main character's name is Carmela.
Oh. Wow. Okay, I'll watch it.
It's honestly though, it is legitimately a great show.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So Texas.
No, I need to watch it. I need to watch it.
I'm with you on that. Like when we left LA, it was the same sort of thing. I was like, I just want to get out of the desert. I miss green and like seasons other than just hot.
Right. You lived in LA, didn't you? I forgot about that. How long did you live in LA for?
7 years.
7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Do you miss it?
No.
No.
It was cool for the first like few years, and I think you're probably having fun visiting there if you have friends. It's cool, but I feel like if you live there, it'd be the same thing where you'd be like, it's really hot and it's desert, and that's
I can totally see like why you would get tired of it. I'm enjoying visiting here though. It's really fun.
I think it's fun to visit. Yeah. Where are you staying? Like, what are you doing while you're out there?
Not much. I've been hanging out with some friends, and mostly just relaxing and staying home. I've just been getting a lot of work done here and streaming, and my friend let me set up my streaming equipment here. So,
That's so nice.
I've just been working here. And it's nice because at my parents' house, like I don't have that much room to stream and stuff and get work done. Like I don't have that much free time because I have a little sister who's very clingy and wants to hang out with me all the time. So
that's cute.
I know. I don't really get to like do what I need to do, but it is fun to hang out with her. Because I haven't seen her in like 4 years or 3 years. I hadn't seen her in 3 years.
Wow, 3 years? The whole time you were going to college, you didn't get to see your sister?
Yeah, I visited them like a few months before I moved out. I visited them at my grandma's house, and that was the first time I had seen her in like 2 years, 2.5 years.
Wow. Aww. I'm happy that you could spend time with her then.
I know. She got so big. All of my siblings got so big.
I know, it's crazy.
They're enormous now.
When they're kids and then you go away and you don't see them for a little while and you see them again, you're like, what the happened?
Exactly.
My little brother, I remember he moved. It's funny, when I was still living in Hawaii, my little brother moved to the mainland to live with his mom, and I didn't see him for a little while. And one day I talked to him, and he answers the phone. He's like, "Hi, Xia," and I was like, "What the fuck?" He was just like a little boy. He hadn't even got through puberty yet. Yeah, I was like, "Oh my God, Logan, no! Why are you old? Stop it!"
That is so funny.
It's so crazy.
That's such a shock.
That's
what happened with my brothers.
It's weird, right? Then they get like facial hair, and you're like,
I know.
No,
my 8-year-old brother is growing out his facial hair. He's like making a goatee out of it. It's so funny.
It's weird, right? Yeah. It's so weird.
It is weird.
I literally just noticed this. I hate that there's no notification thing to remind me, but I'm going to attempt to do all of these in my robot voice. So,
yeah.
First, I want to say thank you so much to Mr. K-Max for the orange boy. That is an orange boy for Mr. K-Max. By the way, you guys, we are 8180. We're 40% of the way there. Also, hi, Ashley. I saw you in the chat. Beautiful lady. I have a beautiful lady in my chat right now. K-Max with an orange boy said, though every single other girl has said no to the popping zits thing, Carmaxlla is the one guarantee I have that will like to do it. If not, I will never ask this question again, and Zia is the only one who does.
I like to do what now?
All right, so this is the question. K-Max, first of all, thank you so very much for the orange boy. So do you like to watch zit popping videos or like?
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
I really enjoy that.
God, okay.
That's right up my alley.
Yeah, okay. Okay. K-Max, we got one. It's not just me, because I was like basically saying that it's like a girl thing, that we like that for some reason, because like most girls that I talk to love that. And right as I'm saying that, every girl in my chat was like, no. That's gross. And I was like,
what? That's really surprising. Right? Because I did think that was a girl thing. But I guess but you know, some girls are really disciplined in the way that they don't pop zits, like, because it's bad. Some girls are really disciplined for that.
I'm not do that.
No, I wish I could. Like, I have so many scars on my cheeks from popping. Like, I broke out. You can't really tell because of the light, but like, I broke out all around here. You can kind of see it. I broke out all around my cheeks this week, and I just was popping.
I'm the same. Every single zit I get, I'm just like. They have these. Thank you, backhand. They have these tools. Have you ever seen it? It has the the metal tube at the end of it. Yes, but it's still gross, says Ashley. But you like press down on it and it squeezes it out.
Yeah. Wait, is it the little circle?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I've tried to use them. They don't really work for me.
Damn.
Do they work for you?
They do. Depends on the pimple. If the pimple is already sort of coming to a head, if I squeeze it or if I like drag it across, it'll just like.
It does depend on the pimple. Depends on the attitude of it.
Each pimple has its own personality.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
K-Max also asked if we both like to pop our boyfriends' pimples. Yeah, I don't know if you have a boyfriend, but yes.
Yeah, it's extremely fun to pop their pimples.
Yes!
But they don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy it.
No, they don't like it. That's just us.
It's really, it's like I take it as like rejection. Like, it's like, I'll feel so horrible.
Yeah, it's like if they turn down for sex, it's like, this is worse.
I know. No, this is worse. It's like, oh, like you don't love me, I guess. You don't love me.
If you don't let me pop your zits, you don't love me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we have a few more to get through. You guys are absolutely amazing. Another golden shower boy from Slosher. He says, VAJJ Shaw. So that's like so when you make the text to speech, the little robot lady reads stuff super weird. So someone wrote VJJ. Actually, I think it was Sasha, right? Wrote VJJ and she said VAJJ. and now that's my favorite thing ever. It's a VAJJ. Sasha, thank you so much. That was gonna make me giggle all night now. Thank you so much. And then another golden shower boy from Mr. Dan A. And he said, kittens, mittens, buttons, kittens, mittens, buttons, kittens, mittens, buttons. He just wanted to hear me say kittens, mittens, buttons over and over again. Dan, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then another golden shower boy from CW. He said, hi, Zia in chat. Bikini, please. We're literally almost halfway there. We're 45% of the way there. We're
God, guys.
91.
We're going to make it. We're going to make it.
I'm actually wondering why I decided to stream in a long sleeve. This was a mistake. It's hot as heck.
I know. I turn off the air conditioning so you couldn't like hear it in the background. I do that for my streams and then I get overheated and
It's
start
so
sweating.
It's ridiculous. What's the temperature in LA right now?
It's pretty cool. Like to me, I was a little chilly earlier. And it's weird because I don't know if there's something going on with the planet right now, but when I moved back to Maryland, I felt like Maryland was so hot. And then when I came to LA was actually way less hot. It was cooler, way cooler than Maryland all summer. And I
Yeah.
have been like going to Maryland and coming back throughout the whole summer. And Maryland is so much hotter than LA.
I don't know what's going on, but you're right. Everything is
There's
weird.
something afoot here.
Topsy-turvy. I'm honestly, I'm blaming politicians somehow for this. I don't know what they did. They did something.
They did something.
They did something.
They did something. They're responsible. I don't know where my weather app is, but I think it's like, I would guess 80s or 70s.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
70s is, you're like me. When it gets into the 70s, I get a little chilly.
Yeah. Especially since I was living in Texas, like it made me so intolerant to the cold. And I hate that about myself. Like I really used to be the opposite.
You just have to reacclimate. That's all.
Yeah, I do.
You just need a solid, like, 2 winters back in the cold, and you'll be okay.
You're right. Exactly.
If you're
I
ever
should just not wear a coat all summer.
Yeah, exactly.
In the winter.
Just walk outside and be like, guys, this is training. This is training.
Yeah. What were you
Training.
gonna say?
If you come to Jersey or New York during the winter, we can go outside and do winter things.
Oh yeah, with no coat on.
No coat on, everybody. You know what's so funny though? I remember seeing that so I moved from Hawaii to LA, and this is the funniest thing. When I moved to LA, I was like, oh wow, it gets cold here.
Really?
Yes,
Was that your first time feeling the cold?
No, I had been to Connecticut before
Okay.
because my stepmom was from Connecticut. So when I was like 14 or 15, they took us back to meet her family. And it was during winter and I fucking hated it. Like my little Hawaiian ass was like, this is horrible. I didn't want to go outside. I was cranky the whole time. I went sledding and I bruised my tailbone and I was like, this is stupid.
That is so funny. You were not built for that. That was not your environment.
It was not my favorite thing. So when I first moved to LA, I was like, oh, wow, it actually gets pretty cold here because I didn't expect it to. But it was like, into the 60s in the winter. And I was like, that's freezing. And everywhere else, of course. I already see Ben in the chat says, as a native Minnesotan, you're making me sick, LOL. And when we first moved to New Jersey, it was like 40s and 50s. And of course, in New Jersey, like during whatever winter months, that's not that bad. I saw a guy walking outside with a sleeveless vest on and shorts, and I was like, oh, go fuck yourself.
Oh my God. No, that would irritate me too. He's just rubbing it in.
Yeah, he's like, I'm fine. And I was like, this is the coldest I've ever been. I was so angry.
When was the first time you experienced snow?
So we have snow on Mauna Kea in Hawaii. So
really?
There's a mountain, and this would actually be like an activity. We'd go up to the mountain, and you bring up a pickup truck, and everybody shovels the snow into the pickup truck, and then you drive down the mountain, and then you play with the snow until it melts. So you go up. It's freezing cold up there because it's a high altitude. Some people even go up there and snowboard.
No way.
And then you bring it back down to like 80-degree weather and make snowmen, and then eventually it just all melts out of the truck. It was fun.
No way. That's so bizarre to me.
It's weird.
Just a random mountain.
Yeah.
Just a random mountain with snow.
It's weird.
It's so funny.
And it's funny because Hawaii really doesn't get cold. So it snows on the mountain, and then you go back down and it's 80 degrees and you're like, let's go to the beach.
How do you prevent the snow from melting on the trip down?
You get enough in there where it makes the trip down there long enough for you to mess with it and like play with it and stuff, but eventually it dies because it's hot.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time comprehending that. That sounds like so much fun though.
It was really fun. And you're right. It's such an interesting, like, you know? But yeah, I have seen snow. I have never seen snow, and that's how I like it. Oh, Backhand lives in Australia. Hi, Billy.
Aww. So you were born in Hawaii, and then you lived there until you moved to LA, and then you moved to New Jersey.
And I moved to New Jersey, and I live in upstate New York. I
Wow.
just keep going to where it's colder and colder and colder.
Yeah, why are you doing that?
I don't know.
What is that?
I like it up. It's so funny because I love the East Coast. I do. I love the trees and the buildings and the history, and there's such nice little towns and all this. Like, there's so much about it that I love here. But the winters.
The winters.
So cold. I'm like dying.
Oh my god.
Baltimore gets cold, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it used to get colder. Maybe I'm like hallucinating things and I just remember things differently. But ever since I moved back to Maryland, I feel like it's so hot. But the winters might be different. I saw someone in chat just said that like LA will probably be warmer in the winter than Maryland, which I'm sure will happen. I'm sure it will get cold, but
yeah, it will. But for now, hey, look, I'll take it. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain about today. It was like 80 degrees here in the middle of September, towards the end of September. I don't care because the longer it stays warm, the less winter we have to deal with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's next, Zia? Canada? I mean, that's about as far north as I can go. Canada would be if that'd be it. Either Canada or Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Oh God.
Aww.
Do you want to give some advice to the internet?
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. I should have had this pulled up.
The people who should be doing that.
Absolutely. I agree. We're very smart. Documents. Here we go. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. You guys are in good hands.
Damn it. We're in great hands. We're going to give excellent advice. And then immediately as I say that, I see in the chat, Sasha says you can't go to Canada with your DUI. God damn it.
You have a DUI?
Yeah, I was 21.
No.
I had just turned 21.
No, it's still on your record.
I think I can get it expunged. I just need to do it.
You should try.
I could, yeah. Because it sucks. I hate having it. It's the worst. Someone in chat also said, don't take her advice.
Hey, wait a minute now.
We have excellent advice. God.
Yeah.
It's going to be so easy. Before we do that though, I'm like got the notification on my phone. I do want to say another huge thank you to Mr. Dan A with another golden shower boy. By the way, we're officially 50% of the way there. You guys are amazing. God damn it, I love you guys.
Oh my God.
If we hit it tonight, it's Bikini 138 in a row.
Wait, 138? What does that
138 Bikini streams in a row that we've hit
in a
goal.
row?
Yeah. If we hit it.
Oh my God, guys.
It's a streak of a lifetime. I'm actually still blown away sometimes. I'm like, how the fuck are we at 138?
That is an achievement.
It's so funny. I was doing Cody's stream a couple Saturdays ago, I want to say, and he's like, I don't know how many naked snakes we're at, like 350 something or whatever. Like, I don't even know, like 350, 400, something like that. And I was just like, oh my God, Cody. That's amazing. He's killing it.
Wow.
Dan said, I had a spam musubi yesterday. Have you ever heard of a spam musubi?
No, wait, what? What is that?
Oh my God. Okay.
A what? Wait, say it slower.
Okay. First of all, Dan, I am super jealous. Second of all, okay. So a spam musubi.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
So it is, this is a very Hawaii thing. Spam is huge over there. We love our spam.
Oh.
We eat it with rice, eggs. We eat it with
Mhm.
musubis for breakfast. Spam fried rice. It's amazing. But anyway, so you get, it's basically sort of in the shape of a rectangle, and it's kind of like a rectangular sort of rice patty. And then they fry the spam on both sides, and then you put that over the top of the rice, and then they wrap it in seaweed.
Oh, I've heard of this. I've seen it. I've heard of this. I know what you're talking about.
Would you ever try it?
Of course. It looks good.
So good. I feel like people don't know. They just think it's gross. They're like, oh, spam is gross. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's so good.
Wow. I would love to try that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you dip it in like a sauce or anything?
So there's like, oh my
Or
God,
just
there's
eat it?
so you can just eat it, but there's so many different ways to make it. Like I've had katsu musubis, like chicken katsu musubis or spam katsu musubis, where they fry it. And like a panko breading, and then they'll put like a katsu sauce over the top, or they'll put furikake, which is like a are you okay?
I almost knocked over my computer. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. I'm just making sure it's good. But or you put furikake, which is like a seaweed seasoning that people put on rice. So you put a little bit of that with some egg and then some spam, and then wrap it. So like there are like a bunch of different kinds of variations, but it's delicious.
Right. I would love to try all of the variations.
I need to do a stream where I make a spam musubi, and then you should come over and try it.
I would love that. I was gonna ask, like, do you ever make it on stream?
I've never made it on stream, but I actually legitimately have to. I have to. It's been.
You should.
I'm messing up over here.
Next time I'm in New Jersey, I will come over and we'll make spam.
Yes, we'll make spam musubis. It'll be great.
It will. Oh my God, that sounds so good.
Oh my gosh, Healer. We got another 5 from Healer. We're 10680. Healer said this is a weird mother-daughter thing going on here. Yes, I was. How old are you, CarMaxlla?
I'm 20.
Okay, I have to do some math here.
Yeah.
I was like 10 when CarMaxlla was born. Is that how? Something like that? 11.
Wow, Zia.
I was a young mom.
You had a hard life.
Could you imagine?
Oh, Zia.
You'd be like the youngest mom ever. Holy crap.
That's terrible.
It's
that
really
terrible.
it's
Someone
really
said
bad.
that's depressing.
It's so depressing. Also, Cody is in the chat. We got Camelot Chody in there.
Hi.
Hi, Chody.
Hi.
And Dan made a good point. You fried some spam on stream once for X-Ray, if I remember correctly. Yes, that is true. And she loved it. It was delicious.
Fried spam actually sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had anything against spam. I've never tried it, but I've never looked at it and been like disgusted by it.
Thank you. That makes
I would eat dog food out of a can.
I mean, look.
Have you ever wanted to?
You know what? I don't know if I've ever wanted to, but I have wondered what it tasted like. Have you ever had it?
No, but like have you like cat food or anything like that?
Yeah, I tried cat food when I was a kid for sure.
Did you like get cravings for it?
I don't get cravings for it, but I will. Okay. I have had horse food that I remember absolutely loving as a kid. Like I would eat it as a treat.
Oh my God.
It was like flattened corn, and it was, I think, made with molasses, so it was kind of sweet. And I would just like munch on it throughout the day.
Horse food?
Yes.
Oh my God, Thea. I wasn't expecting that. Why horse food? Where'd you get this?
So I grew up around horses.
Oh.
And I used
that
to
makes a lot more sense.
I used to ride in rodeos and stuff too. And
imagine you didn't have horses.
That would be a lot weird. I'm just sneaking into barns and stealing their food. So I would feed the horses, and I never had like hay or the other ones. Oh my God, Healer, I swear to God. But there's like this it's flattened corn kernels, and they're dried, but they're sweet because they make it with molasses. It's like supposed to be like a treat for the horses. And so I would feed them it, and I would also just like eat a little bit.
That's not even bad. I think that's better than cat food because it's not like made out of any other animals.
Right.
It's just like
corn.
natural stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You should try to make it again for yourself.
Try to flatten the corn snack stream. There's a lot of horses up here. I could probably find it and try to recreate it.
You should recreating your childhood snacks.
Yes. we have, speaking of like snacks and food, actually, this is perfect timing before we even jump into more stuff. CarMax has a question for you, and also another golden shower boy from CarMax. CarMax, thank you so much. God damn it, old nerdy. Thank you so much, CarMax, for the golden shower boy. Old nerdy. You remember old nerdy, right?
Yes, I do remember old nerdy.
Yes, he was a mod during our greenhouse streams too.
He was. I remember that.
Yes.
I remember.
Oh, we were so bad, but we tried our best.
We were.
That game was hard.
It was in our defense.
In our defense, it was a very hard game, but it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So CarMax, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. We are now at 116.80, 58% of the way there. And with that, he asked, what food does CarMaxlla like to eat? She definitely looks healthy and trim, not one who eats the snacks that Xia does. Just kidding, but Xia, I wonder if CarMaxlla would like the snacks you eat on Snack Stream.
I definitely would like any snacks, but I have not been eating healthy lately. I haven't. I really haven't. I've like developed an addiction to these like ice cream popsicles and dinamita Takis. Like it's really bad, my diet right now. But I would say like type of snacks that I eat, mostly that. But I love right now potatoes and eggs and cheese. I've just been making that. Actually, I made it right now. I'm waiting. I literally have it ready to heat up after the stream. I'm so addicted to that meal.
Wait, what is it? It's potatoes, eggs, and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cheese. Potatoes, eggs, and cheese. It's so good. I'm so addicted to it. Hot sauce.
That sounds amazing. But you were going to say, I'm so sorry, Pop-Tarts?
Oh, I was just reading in the chat. Pop-Tarts? Like, do I like Pop-Tarts? I used to when I was a kid. I haven't had one in a really long time. What types of things do you eat on your snack streams?
So I saw, sure, that's not a snack. That's a meal. No, but she's right. That shit is good. Potatoes, eggs, and cheese. My snack streams are always stuff I've never had before. So if it's anything, it's anything that I've seen that I'm like, this is new or different or just, I've never had this. Like my first time having a cannoli. Like I didn't have my first cannoli until I was well into my 20s.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I know what that is.
It's, oh God, I think it might be my favorite dessert. Italians did an amazing thing when they invented cannoli cream. It's Italian.
It sounds good. So good.
Okay, so it's a crispy shell that's it's like round but hollow, and it's like a sweet, creamy. It's made with ricotta cheese and sugar, and I'm sure there's other stuff that I don't know what's in there. And they whip it until it's smooth and creamy, and then typically they put chocolate chips and they fill the crunchy shell with that, and it's just one of the best things I've ever had in my life.
That sounds so good.
So good. I just want to dip everything cannoli cream. I went to this Italian restaurant once, and it was cannoli cream with like beignets or like little the Italian version of a beignet. For some reason, it's escaping my brain, but it's like fried dough, like a little mini donut, and you dip it in the cream. And I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever had in my life.
Wow, I need to try that. That actually sounds so good. The way you're describing it is mouth-watering.
I'm a little bit obsessed. Also, I've been dieting because I gained like almost 10 pounds, and so I've been trying to lose it. Yeah, it sucks so much. This last surgery like destroyed me, but I've been
What
trying to diet.
surgery?
I got my boobies redid.
Redid?
I got my boobies redid.
Redid? Why
huge.
redone? Wait,
So
you got like you made them bigger?
I made them bigger, but that wasn't why I got them redone.
What happened?
So my first set bottomed out. They were under the muscle, and the muscle, fuck you, healer. The muscle was flexing over the top. And,
That is messed up, healer.
every time. But it would like flex over the top, and it looked really, really weird. And then they also fell down. So there's like sort of a pocket that they create in there where they place the implant, and it fell out of the pocket. So my nipples were like up here, and the implant was like sliding down. So yeah, so they had to take it out from under the muscle. They sewed my muscle back down. They took the implants and put them over the muscle, and then they sewed in a internal like mesh bra to hold them in place. Yeah,
wow, that's a lot going on.
It was a lot. That was probably the most brutal. Like, I've never really had a lot of surgeries, but the first one wasn't too bad. It was kind of, you heal and it wasn't awful. This one, though, it really kicked my ass. It hurt. I was out of commission for a while.
That sounds like a lot going on.
It was a lot.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so I gained a lot of weight because I couldn't do anything for a while. And now I've been working out and dieting. So when I talk about food, I'm like, it sounds like the best. Like everything is the best thing I've ever had.
That's so funny. I was like curious because where do they get like the extra skin for it? Or does your skin just stretch out naturally?
It just stretches. Apparently, and this I'm a tiny bit worried about because they I like them. I don't foresee myself getting these taken out, but maybe like down the road when I retire or something like that, I'll want to downgrade so that they're not quite so big. And I worry about the skin being stretched out a little bit because that can happen.
So if you want to downgrade, it could be stretched out?
Yeah, they would just have to get rid of the excess skin. So like it can be done. I don't want to have to get a bunch of surgeries. I think this is probably the last surgery I want for a very, very, very long time.
So when you had to get it, your second surgery, you just decided to get it a little bigger? Or was that like a choice that they made?
No, I did. I was going in and he was like, if you want to change the size, he goes, now is the time. And I was like,
"Aw,
all right, so let's
you got me."
Yeah, I was like, twist my arm, why don't you? I also didn't like with my first set because they weren't big enough. They didn't fill my chest out, so I could I could fit an entire hand in between the two of them. So it was just like flat chest and then two boobs. It was like. I didn't like the way they looked. So I was like, okay, I want them to fill that was my main goal, was just to get them to fill my chest out like this. So I'm happy.
So it's a good thing. That's a good thing you did that. And I know there's like multiple different types. Like I know there's like a more natural looking one, and then there's a more like perky looking one. Which one did you decide to go with?
So mine are they're definitely not natural looking, but I don't think they look like crazy like beach balls on my chest. That's what I like about them. Like I don't think they look natural at all, but I also don't think they look like crazy fake. Like I don't think they look like basketballs. So
if I saw you right now, I wouldn't think that they were fake at all. I would definitely. Nice. I would just think you're wearing a push-up bra or something.
Thank you. That's lovely. That's such a good compliment.
Yeah, it just looks like you're wearing a push-up bra. It looks very good.
That makes me happy. Okay, good job, boobies. But there's like, it depends. There's different profiles. So high profile means more projection. There's also like moderate profile. I think these are moderate profile, and then low profile, which means less projection. So I think that depends, sort of makes it look more or less natural, depending on which one.
Right. Okay.
And then, we got another golden shower boy for Mr. Remy.
No way, we're so close.
Another one from Remy. Remy, thank you. So we're 63% of the way. We're 126.80 away from Bikini now. Holy crap. Thank you, CW.
So close.
He said, oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. What is a ghost's favorite insect? Boobies. Yes. You have to read it, he says, LOL. Thank you so much, Remy. I'm glad I had to read that. Thank you. Remy, that was good. I like that. Oh my God, Daniel. Okay. All right. We're going to get into giving advice to the internet now. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my student threw a used blank on me. Oh boy. Okay. It was a normal day. I am still a new teacher, only my second year at the school, and coming into this year, I was told about some specific troublemaking students. I didn't think anything of it until last Thursday when one of my students threw a used condom at me. It hit my head.
It took me a second to realize. I used what? Sorry, continue.
To take a minute. Oh no. It hit my head and then landed on my shoulder. It was only after I picked it up I realized it was dry and disgusting, and I immediately freaked out, started crying, and ran to the dean's office. They came in, but no one fessed up, and no one knew what to do, so they got class detention for 2 days, but that's it so far. Ever since, I've been a laughing stock and heard jokes about myself that are about my body, which are inappropriate and immature. How can I discipline these students and make the one who did this fess up, because I dread going every day and contemplate leaving? Oh my God.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
So bad.
That's not a laughing matter. That is terrible.
That's really bad, right?
So her question is like how to make the person fess up?
Yeah, how to make the person fess up because she's tired of being a laughing stock. She said, I don't know how you're going to do that.
I don't think any of her students are ever going to get over this, and she's just going to have to wait for them to cycle out. There's nothing you can do about that.
No.
Even if the person did confess, they might just become a hero to everybody else.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, because that everybody's just think, oh, that's hilarious. You're like you're our hero.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
That is grody. That is disgusting.
Yeah, can you get STDs that way? I wonder. Right? If there's actual stuff in there, if there's a little bit of...
She said it was crusty.
Baby gravy? Ew.
Or dry. I don't know which word she used.
She said dry, but you're right. That means crusty, probably. Dried baby gravy. I would just, honestly, I thought about being a teacher briefly when I was in high school. I thought about teaching English. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I very quickly realized I was going to hate it because kids are terrible.
They can be mean. They can be really mean.
Yeah. Old Nerdy says that he should get arrested because that's attack with a biohazard. Actually, he's right,
that's
right?
terrible. Maybe that's why she wants him to fess up so he can go to jail, and then no one is going to mess with her again now because she's sending people to jail. But that is okay. All jokes aside, all laughing aside, that is like Ben Ryder said, that is assault. And that is terrible. That is so terrible if that's like a real story.
That's really bad. I don't know how you're going to get someone to fess up to it. If I were her, I just wouldn't be a teacher. Like, I'm sorry.
You solved it.
It's really bad advice. My advice is literally quit your job and find something else. Start a spicy site. Do OnlyFans. So terrible.
Oh my God, that's awful. hold on, let me go turn off the fan, but I can still hear you if you read
No
another
problem. Yeah, and I'm gonna actually, speaking of OnlyFans, speaking of spicy sites, we got another golden shower boy from Slosher. Slosher, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. That's another one. We are 136.80, 68% of the way there. My goodness gracious. He said, what would you say is the ROI so far on the new bobs? A lot of guys don't care about bob size, but I'm sure business is up. Yeah, honestly, Slasher, I have to be honest. I think they've paid for themselves probably a couple of times over. With like the ebbs and flows of, you probably know this too, and I've heard other content creators talk about it, not just on OnlyFans, but same thing on like YouTube and Twitch or whatever. Subscriptions are constantly going to be doing, you know, this little roller coaster of ebbs and flows and stuff. But I've definitely noticed that since getting these, I've had some of the best months I've had on that platform.
Wow.
So that was cool to see.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I definitely think that they were worth getting. For career-wise, it makes a lot of sense. And I do just enjoy having boobs. It's nice. Like, I don't have to. I just am like, oh, I can't touch them on YouTube because YouTube is really square, but I don't know why. This isn't the worm, old nerdy. This is the snake. The snake.
Can you write those off on your taxes?
I did.
That's great.
I wrote off the first set and I'm going to write off the second set because I'm going to be honest with you.
Great.
It was more of a career choice than anything else. As much as it's nice to have boobs, I would never have spent the money on them if it wasn't for my business. Like, there's absolutely no way.
Mm-hmm.
No way. But yeah, it depends. There are plenty of people who like small ones. There are people who like big ones. Like, it's all over the map. It's just, I do think it was a good business move for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good idea.
Was there anyone who was like extremely disappointed?
Yeah, some people on social media, but that's going to be like with everything. Okay. There were definitely a few people who are like, I liked your small ones better. Definitely less than the people who liked them, for sure. A much smaller number. But it's always going to be that. Like, there were people being like, you should get it done. And then people being like, no, don't get it done. Because it's opinions. Like, literally everyone has them. Everyone's, yeah. So, but I don't know. I like them. They make me happy. They've definitely been good for business. And I'm hoping that they continue. You do your job, boobs. You get out there and make mama some money. Pay for yourselves. You were expensive. They were all together. They costed a lot of money. God damn these boobs. Because my surgeon was really great. He didn't charge me for the second set, but
that's great.
He didn't charge me his surgeon's fees. I still had to pay the hospital fee, the anesthesia fee. I had to pay for the implants themselves, and I also had to pay for the mesh. So they ended up being really expensive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Are you ready for another one?
I'm ready. Yes.
Okay. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Daniel. Yeah, Daniel's going to bully me all the time. I like your hashtag too, by the way. CW, it's a great hashtag. Okay, so this guy said, I, 22 male, usually start to get a boner within seconds of bodily contact with a woman, be it hugging, holding hands, her sitting on my lap, hands around her shoulders, waist, us dancing, etc. I don't think anything sexual during these moments. It just happens spontaneously, making me feel like a pervert that I'm not. How can I stop this embarrassing situation?
I think he needs to be honest with himself.
That he is a pervert?
Yeah. Like any woman?
Yeah, do you think that he also means old women?
I'm wondering if he means like even his family. Like any woman.
Oh my God, I hope not. I hope he's not like dancing with his cousins at a wedding or something and getting a boner. That would be really bad.
That's probably what prompted this.
How know.
Because if it really wasn't sexual, then why isn't it happening with men?
That's a good point. Look, I think that he might not be thinking anything sexual. Kyle said, oof, poor grandma. And literally, Kyle, my advice was going to be anytime you're in contact with a woman, think about your grandma. And maybe that'll get rid of it, but I don't know.
Once a guy, wait, I have to tell you something.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Once a guy was with me, he was trying to get rid of it, and then he's wait, hold on, let me collect myself. He said, I was like, just think of your grandma, and then he said, that's not gonna work because you look like my grandma.
Ah! No! What?
I started laughing so hard because it was like kind of a joke that we had already that I look like his grandma.
Oh my god, no! No. Oh.
It was so funny to me. Anyways, we need to get back to the problem at hand.
I literally looked at chat and it was the greatest thing ever. Oh my god. Oh no. Did you really look like his grandma? Did you see a picture?
I saw a picture of her. I felt she did look a lot like my aunt. I felt like she looked like identical to a lot of the girls in my family, but I didn't think she looked like that much like me.
Well, I would hope not, because she's a grandma, and you were probably what, 19 at the time or something? 18.
Yes. Well, I saw a younger picture of her. I felt like we didn't like that much like, but I could see a resemblance.
Okay.
We had similar noses.
So
That's it.
Maybe has a type. Is he trying to like? I don't know.
No.
Did you see Old Nerdy said Carmaxlla?
Wait, what did he say?
Carmaxlla.
Wait, what does that mean? Carmaxlla. Oh.
Carmaxlla. I'm dying. Oh no. Wow. That just goes to show that some people don't know what to say. That's not one of the things you say.
The thing is, like, he was definitely joking because we already like had this joke that I look like his grandma, but it was
just in that moment you're like, well,
funny.
So funny. You're like, I'm not turned on anymore. Hey, officially killed the mood. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow. Well, I've never had anyone tell me that. I wonder. I'm trying to think if I've like ever dated anyone where I look like. No, I haven't, because you know what it is. Mm-hmm. I've never gone after, I don't know what it is, guys like blonde guys. Mm-hmm. I dated one blonde guy, and then I kind of realized, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. And every other guy I've ever dated has had like dark hair or like Nick has light eyes, but he has dark hair. Right. So I've never run into the problem of looking like a boyfriend's family member, because I always look like the polar opposite. I'm like the one white girl. Right.
That's usually me too, except I usually like will have like similar facial features to their family. Like my first boyfriend, we didn't really date, but I looked up his mom on Facebook one day and I looked just like her. And he used to tell me all the time, like, you're the prettiest girl in the world aside from my mom. Or like, he really like was in love with his mom. Like, but he always had like this fascination about his mom. So I looked her up one day and she looked just like me. Okay, that sounds like kind of a creepy fascination with his mom. Yeah, it was. That's a little too much. She was a different ethnicity than me, but definitely looked like me. So
Weird. Okay. All right. Yeah, that guy might have a little bit of mommy issues. A little tiny bit of mommy
little
issues.
bit. Yeah.
Wow. We've got another question for us from Mr. K-Max.
K-Max.
K-Max McDonald. K-Max, thank you so much for this. Is another orange boy from K-Max, by the way. And good questions. It's for 2420, by the way, which gets us to 161, 80% of the way there. Oh boy. Dan,
80%? Oh my god.
80%.
I'm so proud of you.
39. They're amazing.
I'm so proud of you guys.
He said, XiaLand Carmaxlla, I got this question from some New York Times, 36 questions of love. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Name 2 or 3. Ooh. Dinner guests. Anyone in the world. I think I would want to talk to John Bonham. So he'd have to be on there. That's a tough answer. That's a good question.
That's a deep question. I would want no, never mind. I have to think a little deeper about it.
I know, I'm thinking about that too. Wait, because it's dead or alive, or do they have to be alive? Danny Carey. Here's the thing. I don't get, it would probably all be musicians because I don't get super fascinated with Healer, but I didn't know if it was dead or alive. Healer is yelling at me. He says, Zia, your mom? I didn't know if it was dead or alive.
Oh no!
K-Max, that's a good one. Freddie, okay, if it's dead or alive, yeah, my mom would be cool because I haven't talked to her in a very long time.
Aww.
She died when I was 5, so a long time. Backhand, obviously.
I can't think of anybody.
That's a tough one.
Can't think of anybody. I'm kind of an introvert.
You're like, I don't want to talk to anyone, so
I don't know. I really can't think of anybody.
You know what?
Probably someone who has a lot of secrets. Maybe someone in like the CIA or something, or the FBI. Mm-hmm.
Yes. That is an excellent choice.
Or like Justin Bieber, because like to know like the stuff of like Diddy, I would ask him questions about P. Diddy.
Ooh, okay.
That's what I would choose.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Miyazaki.
I really want to know what he has to say about that.
Oh, what about the guy who hung himself? Jeffrey Epstein. Yes. Epstein. You could learn all kinds of secrets if you talk to Epstein.
He'll probably be happy to tell you.
Right?
Yeah. He has everyone's secrets.
And he just happened. The camera just happened to go out. The guards just happened to be asleep. I'm sorry. I don't get too down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, but seriously.
I think that's about to be Diddy.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think that's probably going to happen to him. He's going to accidentally kill him. He's going to accidentally unalive himself. Are you okay if I leave you with chat for like a minute? I have to pee so bad.
That's totally
I drank
fine.
Too many sodas. I'm so sorry. You guys.
That is so okay.
Thank you. I'm leaving you in the capable hands of CarMaxlla. CarMaxlla, thank you so much.
Of course. Hi everyone. Trump and Piper Perry for the live stream. Hi, lovely Xia and guest CarMaxlla returned home yesterday after a 7-day vacation from Seoul, South Korea. Whoa, what was that like? A 7-day vacation? I highly recommend South Korea. Rich history, vibrant culture, and the people are amazing. I've been seeing a lot of South Korea content lately. Is that like the spot to travel to right now? Because I have seen so much content from people on TikTok right now of that. Now I'm very interested. And CarMax looks like she's been committed to a state cycle. I know, I am aware that I do give off that impression. I do have those vibes. I never have been to a psych ward before. I have not. I've actually never been to a psych ward before. And once I almost did go to one. I was almost admitted to one, but I didn't actually end up getting admitted to it, so that was great. I don't know how to talk to the youngins. What's going on the TikTok? I've mostly just been seeing a lot of my entire TikTok feed right now is just P. Diddy stuff. Like that's all it is for the past couple days. Guys, Duolingo charged me $90.
$90 for what?
I accidentally signed up for a free trial for like a week or so of no ads. So I ended up paying $90
That's how they freaking get ya.
for no ads on Duolingo.
That's how they get you. They're like, if you sign up for the trial, and then we all forget because we have too many things going on in our lives, and they know.
They know. They know. I realized also that we forgot to finish the advice.
Oh my God, you're right. We never did. Okay. Yeah. So what does this poor boy do? For anyone who's new, there's this guy that can't stop getting boners anytime he comes on contact with apparently any woman. We're trying to figure out if this includes family members. We don't know. So I'm just trying to, how does he stop it? Because it's embarrassing. I mean, he's a teenager. I feel like that's really hard.
Oh, he's a teenager? I missed that part.
You know what? I actually don't know if he's a teenager. I might have just made that up. I just
imagine he's like an older man.
See, that would be worse. I honestly really do feel for like young teenage boys because that's just their body. Their hormones are going nuts. Their bodies are doing these things. They see an ankle and they're like, ugh! You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I have a lot of sympathy for these boys.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's as you get older, you hopefully it calms down and you like learn to control it more.
Right.
Fright Club said, I'm saying it again, think of mom naked.
That might. We don't know what kind of person we're dealing with.
That might make things worse.
Yeah, I got this. Let's think of a different course of action right now.
Maybe think of like guys. Think of like naked dudes. Think of weenuses and B-sex, you know?
But then that could just trick his brain into thinking if every time he gets a boner, he thinks of boys, then he might trick his brain into, it'll condition him into thinking that he's gay this entire time. So we have to think of something else.
Okay, you're right. That's a
new idea.
New idea. Oh man.
Maybe he should just
You know what? Old Nerdy had a good point in the chat, and I've seen Nick do this, especially when we first started dating. He says, I get boners when I lack sleep and there's no getting rid of it. The trick is to put it in your underwear strap and just hide it. Just tuck it up until it goes away.
Yes, that's a great idea. And maybe even like utilize duct tape at that point to like prevent so like going into this situation, if you know you're about to come into contact with a woman, you could just ahead of time tape it up there, so you don't have to go in and adjust it.
There you go. That's how
That might be
that's
what he has to do.
I think we solved it.
I think we did. Hopefully he's a teenager, and because if he's an older man, then there might not be any helping here. He's just gonna have to wait till the like erectile dysfunction stage of his life comes in.
Do you think that happens to every guy at some point? Or is that just some people
I have no idea.
Wait, Healer said flick the tip really hard. That's what nurses do. Really? Sasha, is he 22? 22 is, you get a little bit of a pass at 22. By the way, Mr. Slosher, I see that we got another golden shower boy for Mr. Slosher. Another golden shower boy for Mr. Slosher, and he said P. Diddy D. D's nuts. P. Diddy D's nuts. I'm sorry, I don't know. I still really love D's nuts jokes. Nick will occasionally get me with one, and it always makes me laugh. Thank you, Mr. Slosher. That makes me giggle. I remember this one time. So Nick messaged, if he's 14, he gets a pass. He should have things more under control by 22. Slosher, yeah, I get that. You should kind of figure that out. Because you're right. By 22, you should hope that you can at least control it.
Yeah.
Also, Sasha, thank you so much. With that, we are at 171. 85% of the way there. We are just 29 away. Holy freaking crap.
Guys. Whew. This is so exciting. Guys, you guys need to reach it. You need to reach it.
I still every night I'm like, oh my God, this streak is still going. That's amazing. Like actually amazing. Like actually amazing.
Wow.
Oh no. Do you like poop stories?
I'm okay with poop stories.
Because you're gonna get one. I'm glad you're okay with it.
I've heard some really horrible poop stories in my time.
I don't know how bad this one is, but we're gonna find out. Okay. My sister messed with our plumbing by flushing lots of wet wipes instead of putting them in the trash. It doesn't help that our house was made in the 60s and is older. She eats a lot of food at once, 6 feet and 350 pounds. And it's affecting not just her, but all of us. This is a big lady.
Wait, did you say 300?
350 pounds.
She's tall, too. Wow.
Yeah, she's a big lady. For probably a year or two, she's clogged the toilet every day. When the toilet is empty, clean, and she hasn't used it yet, it flushes fine. Every time I go after she's used the toilet, the water is completely brown, and you can see huge poop and wads of toilet paper floating because it won't flush. I'm pretty sure only diarrhea could make the water that brown, and it's effing disgusting. My little brother refuses to use the bathroom until somebody plunges it because he also finds it disgusting. My mom tried to be polite about it, but my sister hasn't gotten the hint or doesn't care. I'm tired of my mom and I having to plunge the toilet every day. It's sick. It smells so bad. But she goes through a frozen bag of fries or chicken or pasta in a couple days, and her diet is effing all of us over in many ways. You would think having diarrhea every damn day would be a wake-up call, but no. Seriously, I'm so sick of it. It's embarrassing having my friends over, and they make jokes about my old house having a broken toilet, and they can't use it because it's always clogged. And I'm scared when we eventually get another house that we're still going to have this issue. Mom is scared to hurt her feelings, but I don't want to live like this. How do I get my sister to change? Holy crap.
Literally. Oh my God.
She does have the specs of a linebacker, by the way, Slasher. Send her off to fat camp or the desert. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think their only course of action here is a bigger toilet. A big toilet to fit a big girl. That's all they can really do. If they're not willing to kick her out or move away from her, then I think that they're just gonna have to accommodate her needs, and the toilet that they have is not able to withstand it. That toilet is being tormented. The toilet that they have, they need to put it out of its misery.
They need to put it out of its mirror. I agree. They need a much bigger toilet. Also, I don't understand why they are letting her, like, she shouldn't, you were not supposed to flush wet wipes down the toilet. Like,
You're right.
Yeah, Ashley says just tell her. I agree, Ashley. See, also CW, most of these questions come from like different sites on all around the internet. These are people like posting and asking for advice. I like the Healer and Dan's idea for this. Build an outhouse for her.
That's a great idea. And maybe she should get one of those composting toilets and learn how to take care of her own what is it called? Feces.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Whatever. You get what I mean. And she would just like clean it herself and stuff, and then learn some discipline and consequences.
Yeah, if she can't be a human being, then she's not allowed to use the bathroom inside. She has to use the bathroom outside like an ogre.
Like an ogre?
Like an ogre. Because that's crazy.
That
so
is ridiculous.
She's clogging the toilet every time. That's so gross. Also, Ashley, you know what? I don't know if she's an adult. I don't know how old she is because it doesn't say here. But
imagine she's 9.
Oh my God. A 9-year-old that's 6 feet tall and 350 pounds. Holy crap. Oh my God. Billy, that's also good advice. Introduce her to Ricada. Fat shaming and cocaine will fix that 350-pound problem.
She needs to be introduced to cocaine. That's exactly what it is.
That's what my sister did. She did meth to get skinny, and she said it works great. Yeah.
Wow, that's a great method.
She's in prison now, but she is very skinny.
That's so funny. That is so funny. Goals.
It's her diet. Sasha says, I had brothers who were that size and they didn't have that problem. I think it's because it's what she eats. It's because if she's eating big giant bags of frozen fries and pasta and like chicken tenders and stuff, that's gross.
She needs a diet switch up, I guess.
Yeah.
Some more fiber, probably.
More fiber and maybe a bidet so she doesn't have to use. It's good that she's using wet wipes, but
yeah, she's clean.
She's clean.
She's sanitary.
The toilet isn't, but she is. There's a few things that he could do. They could bigger toilet, outhouse, bidet, take her to a fat camp. Maybe she's diabetic. Yeah, maybe she needs to go to a doctor.
Right.
Maybe she was eating it frozen. Oh, no.
Or she could get one of those surgeries to make your stomach smaller, like your actual stomach itself. But those surgeries are like super painful. One of my cousin went through it and she was like nauseous for months.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, because it's your stomach, getting like your stomach itself. They
put a band on it, right? It's like a lap band thing.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I didn't
ask him any questions.
I think there might be a couple. They can either put a lap band or they staple it.
Huh.
So it's something like that.
That's so hard to think about.
I know. Can you imagine? And I've heard that you can only eat like this much food.
Yeah. She couldn't eat a lot of food after it.
See, I don't want that. I would rather do it the eat healthy and exercise way because I get to eat more food. Like I don't want to have to not be able to eat food. I would be so sad.
Right. That's like your main source of joy.
Yeah, Yeah, yes. When I get sad, I eat food and it makes me happy again. So I would like to work out so I can eat that food. Sasha said wet wipes can clog toilets. I doubt liquid diarrhea is plugging things up. So she does. She needs a bidet. She needs to not be using wet wipes in there.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Bidet. That would solve everything. I think we have, oh my God, we do. We have another orange boy from CarMax. CarMax, thank you so much. Oh my God, literally CarMax with that, we are $9 away. We're 95% of the way there. We're at $191, $9 away. And he says, too scared within 25 minutes left, Xia, that we need to reach this goal. CarMax, thank you so much. This either brings you there or within $10 of the goal. You and your bikini and CarMaxlla and whatever she desires to wear. I love that. Thank you so much. Wow.
I am so excited. This streak cannot be broken.
I can't believe it's at 138. I forget when it was that it was Saw that figured out how many it had been in a row. And at that point, I was like, wow, that's a lot. And then, we hit it. Someone just dropped 9. Yeah. Someone just dropped 9.
No way.
My God.
Oh my God.
It was Healer. Healer dropped it and he said sneak Ozempic in her food trough.
No, that's terrible. He said trough. That's terrible.
She should also eat out in the back in the barn. Oh, God damn it. I messed it up. I lost my... Here we go. And I think someone raced to do it at the same time because we have another Healer. Thank you so much, by the way. Another 10 from Ashley, and then another 10 from Dan. Oh my God. We got a golden shower boy from Ashley and a golden shower boy from Dan. And Ashley didn't even say anything. Ashley's like, we just need to get her in a bikini. She said, I haven't got to undress you in so long. Ashley, you always do it so much, though. Aww. So much. And then Dan said, let's get her done. Okay, I'm going to put a bikini on. God. CarMaxlla, I'm sorry in advance.
No, that's fine.
I'll be right back and I will be wearing far less clothes, but we're still going to help the internet.
Okay.
I can still hear you.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for reaching it. Mostly for me. Thank you for... I will be the most appreciative. I'm joking. Anyways, CarMaxlla might have forgotten her bathing suit. I don't think I would wear a bathing suit on stream. I'm too self-conscious. I'm too self-conscious. Guys, me in a bathing suit is not what you guys would think. I don't know what you guys
agree. I think you look amazing in a bathing suit. Don't be hard on yourself. I know that's not easy.
I don't know what you guys think you would be expecting from that. But it's not like very much to show off. But thank you, Xia. Thank you. CarMax's shirt is making me laugh. Is that something the youth is saying these days? Yeah, I'm Delulu. This is a shirt that my friend made and he sent it to me. It was supposed to, he sent me a link and it was to get a gift for my friend and like send this to like a friend of mine. But I did it wrong and I sent it to myself. Accidentally. But I love this shirt so much. It's so cute and it's oversized. I love oversized shirts. I don't know. I like extremely tight shirts, but then also I love oversized shirts. I'm scrolling through the chat, guys.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's talk Slasher said, don't feel pressured. I never want anyone to feel pressured to do anything. Everyone always has to do what they're comfortable doing. And that is
exactly
a different line for
my
everyone.
God, Tia.
I like this one. I got you a little thing. This one is... I feel like I haven't done this one in a little while, but maybe I have. I can't remember now.
And then throw dollars.
And I'm just
Wait, it would be this way.
opening my mouth. I'm like,
I have $2 bills in my purse. I'll go get that. Woo, thank you guys so much for reaching the goal.
Seriously.
Woo-hoo!
You guys are
Oh yeah,
so
we're matching colors.
Oh yeah, we are. You're right. Oh my God.
Wow.
Wait, this way. There we go.
Yeah.
I didn't even do that on purpose. It must have been subliminal.
Wow.
Must have been subliminal.
What's your favorite type of bikini?
Honestly, I have a one piece that I try not to wear too much because I appreciate everyone helping me reach the goal. And I'm not trying to be like, okay, guys, I'm putting on a one piece. But I do really like it because of the way that it fits. And it's like a...
I think I've seen you wear this.
Yes.
Online. I think I've seen it somewhere.
This one. I love this.
Wow. How does... Wait, I don't know if you can say this on YouTube.
How does it...
Wait.
Talk in
how
code
does...
if you can.
How does your cookie fit in that?
Okay, I kind of thought that that's where you were going with this. I'm just, while I'm talking, I'm going to give Billy a good boob hug because he's going to bed. Good night, Billy. Love you, Billy.
Oh my God, a boob hug!
A boob hug.
Oh my God.
You gotta have a boob hug. You gotta have a boob hug. It doesn't fit well in it. Let's just say that it's trying, my cookie is trying to escape. That's...
She's a flight risk. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's so bad. That is, yeah, that hug is also for Ashley. Bretling says it seems CarMax is having more fun than chat.
Guys.
How does your cheeseburger fit in that?
Wait, who said that?
Slosher.
Oh. That
Not
is
well.
so much funnier.
Already not well. Backhand says, Zia, please, your cookie fits just as intended. Hey. Hey. It does the job, but you got to keep an eye on it. That's all. You just got to make sure it doesn't escape. Yeah. Yep. Guys, we are still giving advice to the internet, even though I am in a bikini, which does feel lovely, by the way. I'm much cooler now. Thank you guys so much.
You guys
okay.
Zia?
You freed me. I needed this. I'm actually sweating a little bit. The long sleeve shirt was a dumb idea. It was a dumb idea. All right. So a guy I went on a date with kept begging me for sex. For context, he's 23 and I'm 25. Anyway, the date went well and I was super into him. As the date ended, I suggested going back to my place. We did some things, but he kept begging me to have sex and saying all the things to convince me. And I told him I don't do one-night stands, which he then said it could be more than once. I have been intercourse celibate for 9 to 10 months, and I felt so tempted, but I didn't want to break it for a guy I just met. He didn't care to do it raw either and wanted to go straight for it. I'm not on birth control, and I also was concerned since he told me he doesn't use condoms much, so I got paranoid of diseases too. Is he no good for me? I hate how I'm attached to every aspect of him physically, but he acted this way in the end. I feel like it's my fault for not taking things slow, but again, I was really into him, and we had chemistry. What do you suggest?
Aww. That's so sad when you're really into a guy and then they like reveal this trait like later on and bamboozle you with it, but you're already so attached.
Yep. That ruins it. It ruins the whole thing. She's like, oh, I'm into him. And then It's just, yeah, he's lying. Don't do it. Bye. Ashley, yes. And old nerdy, yes, he's a creep. Yeah, that's like an immediate just red flag of like, no way, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had that happen to me, and I haven't.
Really?
No, I've only ever had
That's great.
people who, like, if I ever said I was uncomfortable, or like maybe I was like, you know what, this is a little bit much for me. The guy I'm really trying to think of a time that a guy hasn't been like, okay, yeah, well, totally cool. But I can't.
That is actually so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. And I've not, don't get me wrong, I've dated creeps, but like, or like been on dates with creeps, but I've never like gone home with them or had them come home with me or anything. So maybe that's why. But yeah, anyone that's trying to like convince you and be demanding, no, thank you. Have you ever had someone be like weird like that?
Yeah, so many times. Like so many times. So many. Actually, like I would have to like try hard to think about someone who hasn't been that way with me.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
There's only been one guy who wasn't. Maybe two guys that weren't that way.
Two. Okay. Are those the guys that you were like, okay, these are guys that I feel comfortable with?
Yeah, for sure. They're great guys.
There are tons of great guys. It just sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same way with, I don't like to do the whole gender thing just because I feel like it's the same for every, like it doesn't matter. There's great guys and there's creepy guys. There's great girls and there's like awful girls. It's just, it's all the same.
For sure.
But there are good people out there. There's just a lot of jerk people too.
I agree. For sure.
Ugh,
that's so sad for her though.
I know.
Definitely a red flag. The thing is, like, it's never gonna end. Like, well, like if he doesn't like ghost her after that, because I feel like usually like if a guy's like pressuring you to do it early on, they're about to ghost you.
Yeah.
But if like you stay together, then he's just gonna continue to be that way. And then like if you're ever not feeling like it, he's just gonna pressure you into it. If he feels like he can pressure you into it the first time, then he'll just keep doing it. Like it's never gonna go away.
Or like you're right, you said he'll ghost you and you'll just never hear from him again. It'll be one or the other. And that's either way, it's a situation you don't want to be in. So you gotta just, I would say goodbye now. I'd be like, yeah, this is not.
Say goodbye.
See you later. That sucks. This poor girl. Oh gosh.
I know. You give it up that quickly, he most likely doesn't want more serious with you and he won't take you serious. Yeah, everything is but. Yeah, exactly. Like he's actually not going to respect you after that, like as much as he wants you to do that.
Yeah.
He's not going to respect you, unfortunately.
That's the unfortunate
It's a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose. Yeah, there's like nothing you can do in that situation because some guys are like that. Like it's true where they don't respect a woman if she sleeps with them on the first date or anything like that. And it's like,
yeah,
okay, but then you still want to have sex. Like how are you supposed to navigate that?
Yeah. And it's not just like in sex. Like if there's a guy pushing, like being pushy to have sex, and then like if he doesn't ghost her and they stay in a relationship, he's going to be pushy with everything, like everything. She's going to pressure her into every single thing. And it's so bad. Like, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing she realized this red flag early on.
Yeah. I agree. It's good that she finds out now. Wait, where's Funland? Ashley. Butt. Sorry. Everybody saw butt because Ashley said Zia's butt. Butt. Yeah, MA also said sounds like he already doesn't respect her. I agree. Like it's already lacking.
You already decided.
Yeah. I say run. I say run and I say run quick, lady. Get out of there. Also, begging is just not really very hot.
It's not.
Like there's pursuing and then there's begging. Like I feel like girls like to be pursued, but that's different than, I don't know. Ugh.
Desperation.
Yeah. It's not a good look or a good feeling. Oh no.
Yeah.
this one is sad.
Another sad one?
This is a sad one. I hate ones like this. Okay, so my best friend and I were mutuals, and we met at my coworker's moving party. We hit it off really hard and became tight immediately. She introduced me to her recently single guy friend. Him and I clicked hard. We're married now. So this girl is one of my husband's best friends since childhood, and she became mine too. We were always together. So we'd see her a lot. Her husband is my husband's best friend. We have a pretty large friend group of 16 people, all married or engaged couples. We hang out constantly. Everyone is always together. Recently, one of the couples got divorced. There was nothing really terrible either of them did, but they instead just weren't really good together, and the man cut it off, and it resulted in this huge divide in the group of people picking sides. That man, who we'll call Lee, ended up calling my husband and I to air out everything. Lee was being shit on really hard by the entire friend group for leaving his wife, even though their relationship was doomed to fail. A lot of nasty stuff came up in the group. We were there to support Lee because it seemed like no one wanted to hear his side of things. They're both idiots for getting married, but we love them both dearly. But anyway, Lee sent us screenshots from my best friend. She was saying the absolutely most horrible things about me. I'm too much to be around. I'm full of myself. I talk too much. I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad employee. I'm attention seeking. I'm fake. I'm lazy. I'm a slob. I'm bad for my husband. That one hurt a lot. There was a lot more, like a whole lot more. Lee told us she would randomly just start complaining about me in the middle of gatherings we weren't at. She'd lead the charge of it and get everyone else talking shit too. Some of these screenshots were from years ago. Some were from the middle of wedding planning. I'm really caught up on the fact that she was my maid of honor. Why would she accept that title if she hated me? I don't understand it. I'm so confused. I'm heartbroken. I don't know what to do with this information. She hasn't texted me in like 2 weeks, and I think she knows I know something because I also haven't texted her. I don't know how to approach this. I don't know if I should just cut her off. I don't know if I should confront her. I don't know if I should cut out the whole friend group for joining in. Help. So sad.
Wait. So the husband revealed screenshots of the friend talking shit about the other friend.
So it was this big friend group, and she's married to this guy and became friends with this girl who she considered her best friend. It was her maid of honor and everything. And in this friend group, it was always married or engaged couples. So one of the couples ended up getting a divorce, and the guy that was leaving his wife, because apparently there was just nobody did anything bad. They just weren't right for each other, which happens all the time. Like, that's not crazy. It might be sad, but it's not crazy. And the guy that is leaving his wife, showed her screenshots of her supposed best friend talking all the shit about her for the whole time.
Okay. To her husband.
To her husband.
Or to anybody?
No, to the guy Lee.
Okay.
So, yeah, apparently the friend was just talking mad shit about, it's her best friend basically just talking a whole bunch of shit about her for years and years and years, and getting the entire friend group to join in.
Yeah, that's like targeted, like,
it's
bullying.
Sad. I would be so sad
That's
if I found
sad.
out my best friend was talking shit about me our entire friendship.
Yeah.
And like saying all these
horrible.
awful things. It could be one or two things. No, Lee is a guy. It's Lee. Lee is the guy, and he is divorcing his wife, who's a part of their big friend group of couples. And he showed screenshots of her best friend talking shit about her to everyone. So, and this isn't just, but it's not just women gossiping about each other, Bretling. It's couples. It's guys too. Guys are in on it. So it's not unheard of, but honestly, I hate that. If you're my friend, I don't want to talk shit about you. And vice versa.
Right.
Like, I don't like to say bad things about my friends. And if it's something that I feel like I need to talk to them about, I want to be able to say it to their face.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I agree. I think why would you want to be around someone that you hate that much too? Why would you like continue like being in the same circle as them or hanging out with them?
Honestly,
that's terrible.
If I was her, I would, she's saying, should I leave the friend group? Honestly, yes. If they're all joining in and talking about it that whole time, they're not good friends.
Yeah, they're not.
Like, that's what's sad. MA, that's possible. She said this chick was probably in love with the OP's husband. I could see that.
The OP?
Original poster.
Wait. So the girl who was talking shit was in love probably with the original poster's husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like being around people who, good night, Kyle, loves art. Have a wonderful evening.
Kyle loves art. Bye.
Hi, Codenomics. Yeah, I'm with Bretling. I don't like to be around people who gossip. If I'm friends with someone or make friends with someone and I find that they gossip about other people a lot and it's like a real thing, or talking shit about, it's one thing to talk shit about someone that you don't like and you're not friends with them, but if you're talking shit about your friends and people that are supposedly, close to you, that's where I'm like, oh, that's a huge red flag of just you as a person.
Yeah. That is so true. I'm the same way. I hate being around people who gossip because mostly about people that they're hanging out with or they regularly on a regular basis, like those people are in their lives because they're going to talk that way about you at some point. Like however someone is talking about their friends, they're going to talk about you like that. That's how they're talking about you to those people, those same people that they're talking shit about to you.
Yeah. And besides that, it also just goes to show that they have nothing going on in their lives, that they're spending that much time talking about people that they're supposedly friends with and supposedly close with. It means like they're not a very emotionally mature people. They clearly have no hobbies. Like people that get so invested in gossip, it's like you need to figure out something to do with your life.
Yeah. It's boredom.
It's boredom. Go outside, go for a walk, go for a hike, go to the gym, learn how to bake. Like, Jesus Christ, I wish I had more time to do stuff that I want to do. I don't have time to get caught up in gossip. That's exhausting.
Right.
I
mean,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. No, go ahead.
Okay. I could understand if it's someone that like you've kind of cut off, or like someone, I don't know, from the past, or just like someone that you don't want to be around anymore, or like you're not around anymore. But like someone that you're friends with and you're like being nice to their face and talking shit about them behind their back. I've known so many people like that.
There's a lot of people like that. It sucks.
And then they ended up doing the same thing to me, and they do the same thing to everyone in their life. That's what they do to everybody.
It's just weird, though. You think if they keep doing that kind of stuff, eventually they'd end up being really lonely. But maybe not. Yeah. Maybe they find people to be friends with still. Or I guess some people just thrive in gossip and drama, so they find other people who have that to do the same thing,
Yeah.
CarMax has another question for you. He said, Carmaxlla, will you be on some streams again like before, like Simpcast? Always enjoyed your appearances on there.
Oh, I have not had the chance. I haven't had the I really haven't been doing a lot of streams with other people or going on podcasts. I just haven't been, because I've had a lot of life changes in the past year, and I just haven't been able to like sit down and think about it. And also like I don't know. Like when living with my parents and stuff and doing streams where like my entire family can hear me and like it's so awkward. It's so awkward, and I definitely like can't be myself. I love my family. I can be myself around my family, but like not my internet self.
Yeah, yes, 100%. I would never want to stream around. Like, not that I'm a different person when I stream versus when I don't stream. It's just I say that I don't want my family to hear that.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and it's awkward, and it's a little bit like, oh, yeah, I totally get that. And you've been traveling.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard. It's hard to, when we're in Jersey, we were fixing our house up to then sell it and then move. And I was the same. Like, I didn't do anyone's streams for a while because I just didn't have time. I was exhausted. On my off days, I was either sanding or painting or packing or moving or trying to get some sleep or getting caught up on like trying to keep my OnlyFans. Like, I was not getting everything. It's a lot. Like, life can get a lot sometimes.
It's hard.
It's hard. So yeah. Oh, thank you for coming on my stream. I'm so
Of
happy you could make
course.
it.
I've been missing coming on here and talking to you. It's been so long since we've talked. We're like done a stream together. I'm so happy.
Me too.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course. It was actually funny. We were sitting there and Nick is like, you haven't had CarMaxlla on in a really long time. You should ask her. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. And I was thinking back to when the
Aw.
last time was, and I was like, I don't even know how long it's been. And so I like messaged you in that moment because the way my brain works is that if I don't do it right that second, it's gone from my brain for like who knows how long. And then I'm like, oh fuck, I was supposed to do that thing.
I'm the exact same way.
It's so bad. So I have to do it in that moment. So I messaged you right away and I was like, she's in, Nick. I got so excited.
I'm able to stream. I'm able to come on because I'm in LA right now. I'm mostly alone. Like my friend goes to work and then I just make myself at home.
You're like, okay, cool. What snacks do they have?
Yeah. Oh my God. That's exactly what I do. That's where my addiction to junk food came from the past month and the past couple months.
I love junk food so much. It's so hard.
I
Dieting
know.
sucks because food is so good. What have you tried any like restaurants or anything, any food in LA that you really like?
Yes, the food in LA is so much better than food anywhere else that I've ever been to. Like the food here is just so much better. I've been to New York. I've been to obviously Maryland, Texas, a bunch of places on the East Coast, but I've never had food this good. Like the food here is top tier compared to anywhere I've ever been.
What kind of stuff have you been trying?
Ramen, K-Town ramen, a lot of Mexican food. It's so good. There's so many Mexican. My favorite type of food is Mexican food, and it's all I make. Like it's pretty much all I make.
It's the best thing in the world. If it's like it's all the same things, kind of. Not really. Like I know there's obviously differences, but like beans and rice and meat and spices and salsas and different kinds of tortillas. I mean, oh my God. So
yeah. And it's like, and I've been like, I mean, since I came to LA, I haven't been able to continue my schedule, but I've been working out because my family is really, really into fitness and I'm kind of like the black sheep of it. And they've been trying to get me into it. They're really into fitness. Like and my mom is so ripped now. Like since the last time I saw her, she's literally like a monster now, not a monster, but she's like so like muscular and she's like a champion now. Like she got like she won a championship for jiu-jitsu. Like they're all so fit and I'm not. And they've been trying to get me into it. And like Mexican food is perfect because it's beans and rice and carbs, fat and protein and carbs. It's so perfect for like weight gain when you're working out. Carmen's becoming a wolf.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Hi, William. Welcome to the stream. Sasha, yes, a real muscle mommy. So what is it? So they do jiu-jitsu? Do they like work out in the gym and stuff?
Yeah, they go to the gym. They do muscle training, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and some boxing every now and then. I think every now and then they do a boxing class. I don't know.
Is there anything that you really enjoy or are you kind of like, on?
Why? I haven't really. I need to start taking some classes and see what I enjoy. I was doing jiu-jitsu years ago, but I had like a health problem at that time and I had to stop. But I don't know if I could continue because like the health problem didn't completely go away. And it just makes me really fatigued and like I'll like be in a bunch of pain if I do jiu-jitsu. And it's anyways. But like I think it would be fun to do, but I don't know if my body could handle it. That's an excuse.
No, that's real. Like I definitely don't think. All right, so like I'm also a huge like fitness. I love working out. I love lifting weights. I've done jiu-jitsu. I've done Muay Thai. I've done boxing. Like I've done all of those things.
Right.
Not for a long time because
wow, Zia.
I used to work for an MMA fighter, and so I worked at an MMA gym, and like I had access to all of this stuff. Yeah, so I trained. I did a lot of stuff for years, and I loved it so much. And I still now like I don't have time to train like I used. You know, when I worked at a gym, it was different.
Wow.
So now I go lift weights a few times a week, and I'm happy doing that. You know, it keeps me healthy. I want to age
That's
healthy.
great.
I want to like stay in. I'm not trying to get like shredded, but I want to stay in shape and like, you know, getting older, got to keep things under control. So like, I'm trying to do that. But I definitely think like as someone who loves that kind of stuff, I think that it's not always for everybody, you know. I believe in a health for everyone, but you have to find like what your healthy is and not like put yourself like force yourself to do something that you don't like doing just because you think it's what you should be doing, you know?
Right. I agree.
Like if there's like a sport or something that you like, or hiking, or like I 100% think that people should be active. I just think it's good for your body, but just figure out what that is for you. Like hiking, yoga, fucking water polo. Like who gives a shit, right? Just something that you like.
Exactly.
So
that's really good advice.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna hate it, and there's no point in doing it if you hate it. Like some people go to the gym and they're like, "This sucks. This is not for me," and there's nothing wrong with that.
I agree.
I look at the chat and Old Nerdy says me and Z are gonna bare knuckle box.
Yeah, guys, do not mess with Zia. I didn't realize you got down like that, Zia.
It's been a while. It's been like a really long time since I've done anything like that. But I've done sparring and stuff. It's how I lost my front tooth. I got hit in the mouth and my tooth went through my lip. I had to get, this was a while ago now. It was like either 2 or 3 stitches in my lip here. So I just have this little scar. It's not that bad, but the tooth died. It didn't get knocked out, but it died. So it turned gray. And I had to have like a root canal and stuff. So now I have an implant in my front tooth because I got popped in the mouth.
At least you have a cool story. At least it wasn't like you slipped on a banana peel. You were sparring.
That would be such a bummer. I'm like, oh no, I just fell down. Thankfully it does come with a cool story, but that was a bummer. And I will say,
terrible.
I've never done anything harder in my life than sparring. There's something about sparring that, oh my God, it's so difficult. Like it's crazy. It's the cardio that it causes. I think it was just 3 or 5, it might have been 5 2-minute rounds. And that's enough to just be like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, right.
It sucks.
It really makes you realize your physical abilities too when it comes to battling another person.
Oh yeah.
Like, when I was sparring, I was like, I didn't realize like there are people out there who could overtake me. Like in my mind, I was invincible until I started sparring.
Yep, and then you realize real quickly that you're like, oh, I'm like in much worse shape than I thought.
I have limitations.
Yes.
It's definitely like a wake-up call. It's definitely.
It really is.
It will show you your own strength very fast within the first few minutes.
Yeah, and there's nothing worse than being like, oh my God, I'm gonna die and there's nothing I can do. Like I'm getting hit in the face and I have no strength to fight this off. That was one thing that made me be like, okay, it's time to start training a bit more.
Sometimes I'd be training and I'd be like, oh my God, what if this person like theoretically, like, what if this person was actually going to genuinely kill me and I have no defense?
Yeah! You're like, I have no cardio. Wait, I gotta take a break.
Like, I'll realize how, like, now I see how easy it is that people get murdered. Now I see how people get murdered. It makes sense to me now.
Yeah, you can't fight
all making sense to me.
It makes me legitimately, I'm like, you know what? I want to be able to conceal carry, goddammit. Like, I'm tiny. How am I supposed to fight off someone bigger than me? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, get me a gun.
Get me your gun. Like, for the love of God. Oh, man. Yeah. But yeah, now I like to hike, and on what was it, Wednesday, we went out kayaking for a little bit. That was really cool.
That sounds
Yeah.
like so much fun.
Kayaking, hiking, walking. I do like going to the gym too. Just anything like that. Anything to be outside is nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good for you. For you. I know your dad, I remember last time you were saying your dad is really athletic. Did he like get you into well, not I don't know if you said athletic, but very like into
he was a bodybuilder.
Bodybuilding.
Yeah, he was a bodybuilder. He got me my first gym membership when I was 13. So
really? That's so good.
It's a good skill to have. I know that it's sort of what I like is that I don't have to get older and not already have the tools and the groundwork to be healthier.
Right.
I don't have to lose 30 to 50 pounds because I was overweight and not active and didn't know how to eat anything healthy. Like, I like that I have that sort of base knowledge. I just think it's a good way because, I look at like even my stepmom. I love my stepmom. She messages me sometimes, or she'll call me and she's like, Xia, I'm getting so fat and I can't lose any weight and blah, 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 like all this stuff. And I'm just like, Didi, you just need to get into the gym and like lift some weights. If you really want to burn fat, like that's what's going to do it for you.
Right.
And I don't want that to be where I'm in my 50s and feeling unhappy and tired and not energetic. Like, I want to age well enough where I can still do stuff. Like, if I'm 80 years old, I want to be able to fucking walk and enjoy my life,
Yeah.
I think about that stuff now. Like, fitness is, when I was younger, it was all about how I looked. And don't get me wrong, like, that's still part of it. I get naked for a living. Like, that's my job. So of course that always plays into it. So I have to a certain extent. But I think also the older I get, the more I think about just aging well, as opposed to just looking good.
Right. That's so important. You
don't have to worry about that for a long time.
Well, I feel like it starts young. Like, I feel like you should start young, like taking care of yourself and like thinking about how you're going to age. And I think you're right. Like, not just care about how you look, but there's so many other factors of aging that will affect you worse than just how you look. Pain, like you're going to experience more pain and like more disabilities. That's what you should definitely like start taking care of yourself to prevent. Taking care of yourself in order to prevent. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know if I worded that right.
But also, like, 100%. And you don't want to end up being like, oh, I'm 60 and I have to be on all these different medications that you could easily avoid if you just took care of your body, like, I don't want to have to be on blood pressure medication and stuff like that. Heart stuff. Yeah. If I can avoid that, then that's great.
Right.
Hey, Ravenclaw, what's up? And then, a couple of people said it's, I think, and Saw had also told me this, next week on the 26th will officially be 1 year of Bikini streams. Holy friggin' crap.
Oh my God. Next, you're going to have a year of a streak. Guys, can we get Xia to a year-long streak? Wait, how many days so far has it been?
138.
Guys.
I want to do, if we hit 150, I want to do like a huge celebration, like something big. I don't know what, but something like a long ass stream. I don't know if I could pull off 24 hours, but long.
24 hours is hard.
24 hours? Have you ever done that?
No. Even after 3 hours, my brain will start. I have to decompress after every single stream, and it's just a 3-hour stream. And my friend Melissa, who I was telling you about, who I went to New Jersey to see, she was telling me how streamers that she knows have done week-long streams where, like, every time someone donates, it like elongates the time that they stream, and it would go on for weeks.
Would they sleep on stream?
Yes.
Why should you be worried about like farting in your sleep or something? I don't know.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but she was like saying it was like a guy that she knew who was doing that, so I guess he doesn't care.
Wow.
He doesn't have to care. You're a guy. It's fine.
Guys, it doesn't matter for them. Wow, that's wild though. So you're like eating on stream, sleeping on stream.
Yeah.
You'd have to like take breaks, I guess, to take a shower or use the bathroom.
Yeah. I was thinking that, like, what about when you have to shower or use the bathroom? Like I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would feel comfortable with like my entire stream knowing how long it takes me to poop.
Yeah, like how you be like, I'll be right back, and then you're gone for 10 minutes, and they're like,
or an hour.
Yeah.
Imagine it's like a really bad one. Like, imagine you ate something bad and it's like you're in there for a long time.
Yeah, what happens if you get sick? Oh my god.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like usually I take a minute after the streams to like I gotta kind of just come down a little bit.
Oh.
And then I've gotta like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like you said, like decompress, but I have to sort of come down to a point where I'm like, okay, I can go to sleep because it's so like
right
high energy kind in a way that I'm like, okay, now I need to get down to like, all right, I gotta pass out. So I'll usually just sit, and honestly, I kind of stare for like 5 to 10 minutes before I go out, and I'll like change my clothes, and then sometimes I'll get a snack or like, you know, whatever else I gotta do.
Yes. Do you ever just turn off the stream and then you just sit in the chair? I'll just like do this and then leave.
Oh my god!
Wait, okay, later. I'll just do this and then just scroll on my phone for a few.
Yeah. For a few hours. I'm gonna say for a few minutes.
I'm joking, not that long.
Just, you know, a few days and then I'm good again.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I do. I just sit, and I'll usually go into Discord, and then I'll go on to like, you know, whatever social media and like some stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then you end up on a freaking rabbit hole on Twitter of someone complaining about God only knows what. And then I'm like, why am I doing this?
Exactly. I'll be nosy at first, and then like an hour later, I'm like, where did this start?
Yeah. Yes. And then like I do the same thing. I'm like, ooh, what's this drama? And then there's always like but there inevitably comes a point where I just get completely confused because I'm like, what the hell are they even talking about now? Because it's like they're using a different language, and I don't know why. Like, am I just old, or I don't understand the drama?
That is so funny.
Backhand said that you need a safety officer stat.
I do.
Have you ever actually fallen out of your chair before?
No, not like what I almost just did. That would be terrible. But like, I'm so clumsy, and I've always like everyone has known that about me, and it's not like me trying to be quirky. Like, I'm so clumsy, and I injure myself so many times, and everyone like in my life is like, how is it possible that you're this clumsy? Well, I found out that like people with EDS, because I have EDS, they actually, because it's a connective tissue disorder, the connective tissue like in your brain and in your ears is what like helps you balance and have like hand-eye coordination. So it's literally, I was literally like medically clumsy, and it was never like, I was never just trying to be quirky and cute. It was real. And woo!
You're like, I feel vindicated. You're like, this is a real thing, damn it.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, so you're literally clumsy because there's actual connective tissue issues that you can't control that. That's not your fault.
Exactly. Not me just trying to fall out of the chair. I probably would have done that either way. But
no, but I know what you mean.
But I am a hazard. I am a hazard.
Oh man, I wish. Not to say that I like wish I was sick, but I at least wish I had an excuse for it. As of now I don't. As of now I do not. I'm just a clumsy fool. Like, my finger is actually almost back to normal color, but this finger was like black and purple. It's healing up so nicely.
I can see it.
It was so much worse. I smashed my finger in between 2 kettlebells, and it was bruised as crap for like a week. And then all of this, I splattered butter when I was making pancakes. I splattered hot butter up on my arm, and this was within like 2 days of each other. And I was like, oh my fucking God.
Oh my God.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I feel like that's also like ADHD. Like, your brain is just moving so fast. You don't have time to like think about your body and where your body is. and
Yeah.
where the butter's flying.
So this is something that like Nick has observed in me, and absolutely right with ADHD, like nailed it, is that my brain is trying to do things 3 steps ahead of what my body is still doing.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yeah, so like I have a really bad habit of like trying to flip the pancakes while I'm also trying to like do 2 other things at the same time. Like, but and you can't, like, I only have 2 hands, so like I can't do them, so it ends up being like this retarded fucking just
Everywhere.
disaster. Yeah,
I get that.
it's a mess.
Are you like that with reading? Have you ever thought like you're dyslexic?
Oh, I like skip over entire paragraphs and then I'm like, oh wait, and then I have to go back and reread it.
Yeah.
Another bad habit I have with reading, my hand-eye coordination is retarded slasher. The other problem I have with reading is that, and this is, I think this might be an anxiety thing, I'm not sure. A lot of times I'll go and I'll read the end of the book. I still go back and finish the whole book, but I read the end first just because it makes me feel better to know what happens.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why.
No, I get that. Because it's like you want to know why you're reading it. You want to know why you're reading it. Like
I need to know that things are okay, and then I can go back and actually like finish the book.
How do you know if it's a good book or not? If you're not reading the end first. Right? I get that.
Thank you. I feel less crazy.
That's how I used to be as a kid. Like I would, if I ever watched a show, I would start with like a middle or end episode because I was like, I don't know if this is going to be a good show.
Yeah. And then you still get to go back and be like, okay, now I get to watch how we got here.
I don't want to waste my time.
You're like, I don't have time for this. What?
That gives you more anxiety because I'm trying to figure out how what I'm reading plays into the ending. Oh, yeah.
Interesting. I'm the opposite, where I'm like, okay, I know no matter what, like it's going to be okay because this is what the end is. So no matter what happens in the middle, I know that it's going to play out fine or not. Like either,
you are so funny.
You're all crazy.
That is so funny.
Also, and when Harry met Sally, Harry reads the last page of the book in case he dies before he gets to the end. That's like some true neuroticism right there. Like just a tiny bit neurotic. K-Max, what new shows am I just started season 2 of House of the Dragon. Are you watching anything new?
House of the Dragon season 2. I love that show. I haven't finished it. Like I'm kind of stalling to finish it because it's just like Game of Thrones is my favorite show of all time. So like I'm stalling finishing it.
Yeah, because once it's done, then it's done. Like you can rewatch it, but it's still, I don't know, it's not the same as watching it for the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah, and House of the Dragon is actually good.
So good. It's so good. I'm enjoying it. Oh my god, dude. Wait. I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but we'll talk about it when you get to that episode.
Okay.
There's this like really disturbing episode that like really perplexed me.
Ooh, okay. I'll message you when I get to it. If I was like a really disturbing...
You'll probably know.
Yeah, I have a feeling I will. Slosher, you should maybe get diagnosed. It's very possible. It's very, very possible that you have some kind of, and maybe it's not causing a lot of issues in your life, but it's definitely possible that if you figure out like a treatment of some kind, you might be like, oh wow, this is a lot better than I thought. Yeah. Or like it fixes things more. See, I'm the same as you, CarMax. So my brain starts shutting down. Yeah. This has been awesome freaking stream. I want to thank first CarMaxlla for coming on again. It's been
thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course. I'm so happy you could make it. You're right. It has been so long. I can't believe how much time has passed by.
I know. And
then I also want to thank everybody for freaking getting me to Bikini Show 138 in a gosh dang freaking row. Get over it. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. You guys are like the most amazing people in the world. And I know I say that all the time, but I truly believe that I have like the greatest group of people on the internet that somehow found my stream and are like the most wonderful, nice, loving, fucking supportive, amazing people. And
Oh,
speaking of being amazing and supportive, and again, you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for 138 in a row and continuing to be here and watch this stuff. I also, speaking of support, where can everybody find you to support all of your stuff?
my username on everything is CarMaxlla, just like the name right here. This is just my username for everything on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I think that must be my link tree. Thank you, Backhand. I think I need to update my link tree because someone was telling me some of my links were broken. But my username is CarMax on anything anyways.
So go follow her everywhere. Go support her stuff because she's awesome. Your videos on Instagram give me life. I will like watch those. My favorite thing in the world is reading comments and just
they're
like,
so crazy on there. The
they're
comments.
so insane. And my favorite is just looking at people and having them take stuff so seriously. And I'm like, wow, you're an idiot. Like, you're so stupid. Like,
I know.
It's the greatest thing in the world. Oh my God. So yes, everybody, please go follow her. Also, hit the like button. If you guys
guys.
Yes, like and leave a comment after the show.
Stream.
All the buttons. All the buttons.
And if you're from me, this is XiaLand. Please subscribe to her YouTube channel. Please follow her on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere else that what platforms are on? Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, OnlyFans. Are you allowed to say that?
I say it. I don't know if we're supposed to. I don't know. Okay. It's the spicy sites, but I do let OnlyFans stuff all the time. I say it all the time. Yeah, OnlyFans, Fansly, if that's your thing. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel and you're into it, hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much to everybody for watching and like hanging out with us. This was a freaking awesome one. And yeah, thank you so much again, Carmaxlla. I just realized I have to open up YouTube because YouTube is all right, hold on. Go to YouTube. I have to end the stream on Streamlabs and also on YouTube. Otherwise, it will not end. So let's go to my YouTube studio. Otherwise, this is going to be like, I'm going to end it and then it's just going to go to, this one.
Yeah, I did get.
Okay. There we go. All right. I figured this out. Okay. I have to end this properly. Okay. Good night, everybody. Please have a wonderful night.
Bye.
8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. I love you all so much. Please have an amazing night and amazing weekend. And I'll see you on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern for snacks. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye. God damn it.